Okay, so right now I'll be demonstrating how it works, like the final output here. Like these are the dates, just to make sure that we have the information. So when we change the connection, let's say 24, you have 15. So it's like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So it's 15. So when we change it to, that's 6. So what I did here is I made the similar sample data. As you can see, okay, so I thought Power Apps generated a unique ID and we have this one. So I just followed your initial format and I have these numbers in here. So what I did is use this table here as my source in here and then start creating that table collections and then use this formula to do things. So initially I've been encountering errors like this, uh, just numbers. So I always get blank answer. After tracing the data, so how did I trace it? I'll click in here to see this filter table. I copy it and then okay, let's do it again. Here, just copy and paste this. So as you see, this one has table 1. So, but instead of table 1, let's use the filter data so we see what's going on. So we click this and then go back in here and then we put the filter code, this one. This is so we know if we are doing the right thing. So let's say I select dates from 20 to 20, so there. As you can see, there's an extra row showing. So this means like if in programming logic, if you add numbers with a null value, it will automatically be null. So what I did is that I put a condition here called if error is number. So this means like if it's null or like no value, it will be converting it to 0. So should be numbers because my name of the column is numbers. So there. So that's it. Just ignore that error. I typed the wrong letter. So that's pretty much it. Like just the way you wanted. So one more thing, you can continue the video or you can just pause here. This is just additional notes if you want to really keep using Excel and also like remove this annoying warning sign. So what you can do is you delegate things first. So this one here, this is your data directly from the Excel. So instead of doing that, what you can do is convert it first to a collection. Let's start a button here and then let's create this one. Let's change the text to load to collection. And then in here, you just do like clear collect. So this command puts your data from Excel to a temporary memory. So table 1, the name of our table, and then sorry, should be the name of the collection first, like call table. So this part here, you can do whatever name you want. Like you can do like maybe just any name, like let's say games. So any name you can do it. So just that. So once you're done with that, go back to the formula in here and then change this one to from table 1, you change it to games. See, that's the name of your table. And then same thing for this one, games. And let's also change like the whole data source in here, this games. So games. So what happened is that we currently have an empty data of uh, games. So how do we load the data? We just press this button and then we have all our data in there. Unfortunately, we need to change this one to dates first. It's gonna be the same property, but this will load the data from the Excel to a temporary storage in Power Apps. And like, let's say you have probably 500 records. Doing this makes it easier for Power Apps to process all those numbers instead of like every time you click here, it will go to Excel and then search for your data. So that's it. And then let's try adding the numbers. So that's it. And let's try changing it. Let's say 20 is maybe 30. Like here, November 20 is 30. So let's refresh our data here. So, and then after refreshing, let's just load that. Okay, so let's just do 2020. So as I have mentioned earlier, you can see that it's not immediately updating. If I change the number here, it's not immediately updating. So these are some things that, okay, so you see I have to do refresh twice. So these are things that we think are the issues of using Excel. But anyway, as long as you can ignore it, then we can just move forward. So once we have that updated number, we just load the connection again. Let's say we want for from 23 to 27. So I won't add it manually, but that is definitely the right answer when we have it here. Wait a bit. Okay, so what's happening here is that so 23. Oh, sorry, that's why 23 plus 4, that's why it's resulting to 15. So if I do 20 and 21 now, it should be 32. That's right. Sorry, it's just like false alarm. So that's the whole explanation for this concern, like for this issue.